Morning, everyone. This is John over at Hebron. It's around 8 o'clock in the morning, May the 1st, 2025. Memorial Day is the 26th of this month, so I thought I'd get over here and do this as soon as I could. Hebron, if you've never seen any of my other videos, it's was established in the mid to late 1800s. There are 89 known burials in here. 9 of those burials that we know of are veterans. And what I'm like to do is get some sort of Memorial Day service for them over here. They represent 4 different wars. That's World War II down there, and here in the center we've got World War II, World War I, and Korea. You see there's a bit of a trash problem, but that's nothing compared to what it has been over here. I mean, the county's really stepped up, done a great job. This whole road was strewn with all sorts of trash, and we advocated for cleaning up, and the county really stepped up. They not only cleaned it up, but they set up cameras to catch the violators. There's a camera up there on that pole. I don't know if you can see it, but there's one up there. This is so this is really great. It's kind of disputed territory over here. It's the cemetery was, I mean, the church that owned this cemetery and took care of it got down to about 20 members around 2000, 2008, I think, something like that. So the city annexed the land, but since the church owns it still, the city is not really responsible for cleaning up. There've been a couple of cleanups here in about the last I don't know, near 20 years. It was one in 2008, 2012, and then I came over here in 2023, and they got 3 other guys over here, and we did what we could. We cleaned up this whole front section here, and it was looking good. Back in the trees, there's about 100 more graves back in there. Like I say, I'm going to send this video out to as many veterans groups, TV stations as I can. Here's another shot of the camera. That's cool. To try to get publicity, it's the only way you can get anything done, really, is to get people behind it, groups of people behind it. I don't have any groups, so here I am. Up here on the upper end of the cemetery, there's actually a Civil War veteran that's back in there, and 2 World War IIs. One's right there. I cleaned that grave up, and it's still working on it. This is a bit of a predicament over here. The only part that really I'm disappointed, I'm not pointing fingers at anybody or blaming anybody. I'm just stating facts. As I know we did okay on this cemetery until people came over here and started dumping trash, old bricks, anything they didn't want, they brought it over here and dumped it. This was once a road back in there. You can barely see what's left of it. And it ran all the way to the end of the cemetery and exited here. It was a dirt road, and it was built in 1990s by the county, and stayed in pretty good shape up to about 2011. And for whatever reason, it's been abandoned. But the county, like I say, the county's really stepped up here. I had a couple ladies over here just the other day, and we were looking at this, and they have some influence. So one's going to be working on getting the road fixed, and the other's going to try to get the cemetery taken care of. But I don't know, I guess I'm too impatient, but I'm just trying to help the effort. I'm not trying to harm, you know, hurt anything. This right here makes me a bit angry. You should have respect for cemeteries, but what this is it's a trash dump. You can call it whatever you like, lay down yard, storm debris yard, whatever you like. But it shouldn't be here. This was, up until about 2017, this was an open field. And I believe what happened here is the city needed money. This is city property here. It's city annex property there. City needs money, about bankrupt, so they didn't have any money apparently to pay landfill fees. I believe this is what happened, is they came over here and dumped it all here, dumped most of it here. If you look at the old photos from Google, you'll see 3 neat rows of trash from here all the way down to the end of this field where those trees are. And I've been trying to get that cleaned up. I was up there at the city council a couple of days ago talking about this, but ain't nobody got back to me, and it's kind of disheartening. Now, you know, they know about this. Veterans group know about it, local veterans groups, and I guess they're busy doing whatever it is they're doing. They're trying to get a special type of memorial here, so I know they're busy. So I'm not, like I say, I'm not placing blame on anyone or pointing fingers. I'm just trying to do what's right by these people, and maybe you'll step up and help. That's the Evergreen Cemetery. They got 2 friends. Well, one really. He was KIA in Vietnam, and he was 18 years old, 1969. PFC carpenter. There's another grave up there, but it's a memorial grave. It's empty. It's a MIA, PFC clack, and those guys were my neighbors. So I don't want this here. And I don't know these other people, but I'm sure if they knew, they wouldn't want this here either. So I contacted DHEC back in January, and they said they wrote the city a letter giving February the 17th as a cleanup date. Well, that came and went. So about a month after that, I contacted DHEC again. And first fellow I talked to, initial investigator, he said that it had been turned over to enforcement. So I waited about another month, and then I contacted enforcement. Enforcement said he turned it over to his supervisor. So I asked who his supervisor was, and it's just a few days ago. And I explained the situation that, you know, what we'd like to see, or what I'd like to see, is some type of service for these people. This is a pretty well-traveled road, so I'm trying to keep them getting run over. This is what I'd like to see here is Memorial Day, around Memorial Day this weekend, that weekend, block this road off. Get the cops to block the road off. And American Legion Honor Guard, VFW, DAV, and families, we just kind of fill this road up here with people to honor these 9 individuals, because I'm sure that they've never had this. They've been abandoned. But anyway, back to the DHEC story. Talked to a supervisor in Columbia. I'm assuming that's where I'm pretty sure that's where they're at. And he said that he turned it over to his manager. So this is the 3rd DHEC guy. So I contacted a manager and told him somebody needs to call me and give me some sort of an update about what's going on here. And he did. He called, and he was a good guy. And I told him what the deal was here, that we had not only veterans, but there's kids in here, quite a few of them back in that area there. And most of them, they're babies, they're like under 2 years old. So I said, look, you know, trying to get something special done down here. And we'd like that trash dump cleaned up. And by Memorial Day, which again is a little more than 3 weeks away. And he said he doubts that's going to happen. So I don't know. You know, the politics of all that, but it's just not right. I mean, that place up there has been there since 2017. Looks like that's when they began. The old photos seem to prove that. And once the city got in better financial shape, they should have come back over here and cleaned that up. I don't know. I'm just going to put this out there, and hopefully the right person or the right people, the right group will see it and be as angry, well, not angry, but motivated to do the right thing. That's World War II right there. That's about all I got. I don't know the right words to say or the right thing to do. All I know is I want these people remembered. Memorial Day 2025, and if you're some commander or whatever veterans group you belong to, or if you're just a concerned citizen, just like me, believe this isn't right. I'm a veteran. I'm a Vietnam era veteran. But anyway, that's the situation here. And I don't know if people will watch this video to the end, but I'm going to be posting it on YouTube. And I think I'm going to title it John at Hebron, May 21st. No, May 1st. Memorial Day tribute. Something like that. That's I wish I could do more for these people, but that's all I know to do. And that's all I got. And thank you for the listening.